I have 5 other knits from H&M. See these beaut? They are so gorgeous. They're like a burgundy plum boot. We've picked a pumpkin.
We got 2.
These are the Abercrombie Sloan. Sometimes I find big scarves really overstimulating. I feel like we need to talk about the fact that my Botox is starting to kick in. The last piece of knitwear from Sezane is so fun. Such a good travel bag. This is the Merit complexion stick. They're actually quite heavy. Picked a pumpkin. The rain has stopped. Thank God.
Well, we got 2.
You came in. So pretty. That's gorgeous. Well, hello there. This is a new background for me. I am only checking in with you properly for the first time today. Can you hear that kettle is actually so loud? I just had to put a hot drop in my peppermint tea. I actually should show you. I travel with my own little zippy like Ziploc sandwich bag of peppermint tea bags because I can't bear to be without it when I travel. I can, that's really dramatic, but I just prefer to have it with me. So I bring, like, they're not even fancy tea bags. My favorite peppermint tea is the Aldi peppermint tea bags. I don't know what it is. They're just really minty and not very sweet. So I came over to London for a few days of meetings and events. I say a few days, I actually flew over earlier today and I'm flying home tomorrow. So it is very much a whistle stop tour or a flying visit or whatever they say. I'm here by myself, by the way, which is why you're going to keep me company, which is great. And I'm here to have a meeting with my UK agent and also some meetings with some brands as well, which is always so nice. It's so fun coming over to London, and I do come by myself the odd time. What was on the agenda today? I came in, got unpacked, spruced up a little bit and went for a military nap. I mean, I closed my eyes for like 25 minutes and I love a cat nap. I'd love to know how you feel about this because people are so divided on the nap situation. So many people I know tell me that they cannot nap, and if they do it, it's a disaster. They feel awful. They feel like nauseous. And I have a few rules though. I don't get under the covers. I don't turn out the lights. And I basically really try to tell my body and my brain that it is just a mini rest, that we're not going for a big sleep. Fell asleep straight away, was completely unconscious. And then my alarm went off like 25 minutes later in the blink of an eye, and I felt so much better. So it was a very successful military nap. So handy. Anyway, then I spruced up and I went out to meet the gals from Demelier, who are one of my favourite mid-range bag brands. You guys know how much I love them. I talk about them all the time, and I just was really excited to meet them because we never met before, and they've always been really like grateful for the support because like when I shared their bags, you guys seem to really like them, and you know, they just wanted to like meet and say hi and I don't know, chat about what they had coming down the line. I got to see some really cool sneak peeks of some of the new handbag styles, which are embargoed, so I couldn't take any photos, but there are some gorgeous styles coming. I'm going to an event this evening. It's for a brand called Friends Like These. So they're a really nice clothing brand. So Friends Like These have done a collaboration with Lucy Mecklenburg. She was on the Only Way is Essex, which actually I've never seen, but I definitely recognize her. She's a content creator and an influencer as well. She basically created a collection with them and it looks beautiful. So I am going to their kind of launch event this evening. They also sent me one of their dresses, which thankfully arrived to the hotel room. I have done my best to iron it. The iron isn't great that they have here. It's making me think I really should remember to pack my steamer. I think I need to get a more compact steamer for trips like this when you're not checking in a bag, because I'm only coming for one night. Like, I can't check in a bag. My hair's not done yet. I'm actually going to do an up style, I think, just like my simple kind of messy bun. But I wanted to keep you up to speed because I've barely spoken to you. I wanted to bring you into the bathroom and chat while I was getting ready, but there is nowhere to put my camera. It's a nice bathroom, but there's no like sink kind of shelves up high enough. So that is the plan for this evening. And then tomorrow I am meeting my lovely UK agent Carmel, and it'll be so nice to catch up with her. We've got lots of fun things to discuss, so that'll be super, just so nice to meet her. I can't wait. I feel like we need to talk about the fact that my Botox is starting to kick in. So let me just show you. That's the movement that we're currently working with. And if you remember, I think I showed you a few days ago that my eyebrows could go to like the back of my head. So this is a very positive thing. I think it is definitely still kicking in, and I'll be doing my review with Sana in like a week and a half. So we'll probably see what it kind of has fully settled like. And also my neck Botox, aka my platysmal bands, are definitely kicking in, because they were so expressive. There was so much movement there, and already I can feel it like lessening. It's a bit of an interesting sensation because I can feel my neck muscles like working slightly differently, but it's not uncomfortable. I notice it when I'm talking. It's not a bad thing. Hey divas, you are very precariously perched on top of a decorative vase. It should be okay, but anyway, I wanted to show you the dress. If you see creases, I don't want to hear it because I did try my best to iron this. I actually marked it with the iron. I don't know if the lighting is going to show this up really badly, but I did mark it with the iron, which is not ideal. Anyway, I want to show you the dress. I'm going very far away. Hotel rooms are often not set up for outfit shots. What if I stand on the couch? That's better. Okay, this is better. I am standing on the couch, so that's probably not ideal, but I'm wearing a boot. Please don't fall. Oh my God. The things I do for you guys. See that? Oh, look at that balance. See these beaut. They are so gorgeous. They're like a burgundy plum boot. These were H&M last year. Oh my God, I need to sit. I'm exhausted. They do the best autumn winter boots. I honestly, they just every year they bring out really good ones and they're like under 70 quid. I digress. Love the boots with this. I have a mirror. I'll just show you in the mirror. But before I do that, let me show you my handbag. We need to talk about this bag. I absolutely love her. She matches the boots beautifully. This is the, oh, almost dropped her. Okay. This is the verified, I think it's called the Eclair bag. I could have made that up, but it's so beautiful. It has this like trapeze style and oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I'll see if I can open it for you. It's like an accordion opening, and then on either side it has these openings as well. It's so vintage inspired, and you get two different straps. So I've done the short strap. I feel like this is a great little occasion wear kind of wedding bag, but you can switch out the straps to turn it into a long kind of shoulder drop. It's almost like an east-west bag. Such a good price. I asked Verified for a discount code, which is I do these things for you guys, and they gave it to me because they're on this platform where you can like chat to them, and I asked for a discount code and they gave me one. I'll leave all the info in the description below, but very chuffed with that. Then I'm going to show you my jacket that I'm actually going to wear as part of the outfit, but I fear for this we need to move to the mirror. Okay, so the lighting is not that good here. I've had to turn on the overhead lighting, so I don't know if you can really see. You can see here, this has a little slit. So we've got the boot situation. I feel like it makes it a little bit more autumnal and less kind of dressy because it is like a cocktail evening. I don't think it's going to be super dressy. Do you know what? I take that back. It is going to be dressy. There will be people in sequins because some of the collection is sequins, which as much as I love a sequin, it might be too early for me to chalk them on just yet. So I thought this was perfect, but let me show you the jacket, which kind of ties it all together. Okay, so this is the jacket. Again, the lighting here, I fear, is not very good, but it's like a brown burgundy, kind of like a shiny leather. And then it's a bomber with like a nice high funnel neck. And then we're wearing that with the boots and the bag. Can you see? I feel like we're getting somewhere with this mirror shot. As I said, I don't know who's going to be there. I might know absolutely no one. It's actually most likely that I'll know no one. So we'll see if we can find someone to take a picture. Me at all, but everyone is so nice. Okay guys, this is IRL TikTok BTS. There was absolutely no way that I could talk in that event because it was so loud with everyone chatting, but everyone was so nice. I met the most gorgeous creators. There was two gals in particular that are like duo creators. They're so cool, and oh my god, they were just so friendly. So we're pals now, and I'm going to see them tomorrow at M&S, which is great. But now I fear I need a Five Guys. There's 1-2 minutes from the hotel, so we're gonna go get a burger and chips. I'm so excited. Morning. So this is the state of affairs today. So I'm just finishing packing up my case. Don't ask me how I actually brought this much stuff over for one night. I brought the boots that I wore last night, obviously, and then I brought like a spare pair of heels. I had to bring a spare dress in case the dress that they sent me to wear didn't arrive on time. I brought it over. I'll be able to bring it back because I have the same amount of stuff. So my luggage is basically this carry-on wheelie, and then this is my personal bag. It's so good. It's the new Demelier. I was mentioning this to you yesterday. This is their Hudson. Such a good travel bag. These side pieces open up to really expand it, so it is brilliant for the airport. But I'm going to pack it a bit lighter today because I am going around to some meetings and a few events, so I am going to just not bring too much. I'm also bringing an umbrella because I think there might be a bit of rain today, and then if I need to put more stuff in it for my case when I'm in the airport, I will. I wanted to show you these pouches because these are such a game changer when I travel. They just keep me so organized. They don't come in a set. You have to buy them separately. They're so sturdy. This material is so sturdy, it really stops them from breaking. I saw a girl, I think I mentioned this in a vlog a good few weeks ago. I saw a girl in the airport using the medium size. These are the Space NK travel pouches, and she used this size, which is the medium size, as her liquids bag because obviously I've not checked in luggage. And it's so clever because security didn't have a problem with it. It's roughly the same size as the pouch that they give you, but obviously it fits so much more than that pouch. Like, it's definitely bigger, but it looks the same size, so they don't say anything. I mean, look, it could happen that they could be like, oh no, it has to be in the small pouch. Like, I haven't heard of it happening to anyone and it hasn't happened to me. So I'm now using this as my liquids pouch instead of the flimsy ones that they give you. I use the large one for like random stuff, hair things. I have like my mini. This is actually so handy for travel. I got this on Amazon. So it has all of my stuff. These are like the American names because it came with stickers. So this is the same product and milligrams, so I just use it for, actually I do have Tylenol in the house from when I was in America. I brought a big bottle and it's so handy. It stops me from bringing like a full pouch of stuff. And then these are the ones that I use the most. These are the minis, and I for this trip have used this for like my roller for the front of my hair, hairpins, go-go's, or hair elastics. I say go-go's and people are like, what is that? People call them bobbins as well, but I have always called them go-go's. I don't know, is that a Galway thing? Anyway, so this one is great. I always have one of these pouches in my handbag with like my lip products, my top up stuff for the day, but I'm going to use it for this for now, and then in my bag I'm just going to pack. So yeah, that's me for the day. I don't know, it's looking a bit grey outside, it might rain, so I have some layers on. I'll actually show you my outfit in a minute before I leave. Please excuse the lighting. I'm working with what I have, but I want to show you what I'm wearing today. It's nothing groundbreaking. I just want to be really comfy because I have a meeting with my UK agent this morning. We're going to go for breakfast, and then I'm going to the M&S event, which is kind of just a daytime drop-in event. They are doing like a sit-down lunch afterwards, but I'm not going to go to that because I'm going to go to the airport. I'm just wearing my black tailored trousers. These are the Abercrombie Sloan. They're low rise, even though I would say they fit like mid-rise. They are such a handy, practical trouser. Like, they're just so useful to have. I wear them for so many occasions. Then I have my Lily Silk cashmere knit. Surprise, surprise. I have this in the two different grey colours. This is the darker grey. I think it looks really, really nice with this blazer. This is a men's blazer from TK Maxx. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. It's really hard to actually show you, but this is a men's blazer from TK Maxx. What I like about it is that it has that beautiful like tweed effect, so it's very autumnal, but it's really lightweight. So on a day like today, like yesterday was about 16 degrees, it was super mild. Today it looks like it might rain, so I want some layers, but I don't want to be too warm. And then underneath it I have this t-shirt, is I think the Cos clean cut tee, so it's like really simple. My belt I think is from Naked Fashion. It's just a little brown leather belt. I also have my Adidas Sambas. Let me just move you down. I have my Adidas Sambas on. So I have loafers that I was going to wear with no socks, but if it is raining today and I'm traipsing around with, I have my carry-on case with me, I'm not doing it. So I'm wearing my Sambas. You can't really see them, and they're like a nice mocha suede, so they fit the vibe. If I was in Dublin, I would probably wear like a shoe or a boot, but we are on the go and I will be going to the airport, so I kind of want to be a bit more comfortable. And then this bag, I've already shown you this. This is my Demelier Hudson. Such a great airport bag, tote, like she's absolutely stuffed, but still looks really chic. I think it kind of ties everything together and makes it look quite smart. Look at this stunning red suede. I'm loving seeing all the different colors of suede this season. Beautiful burgundy color, that is so gorgeous. And their menswear is always so good. Like, look at this gorgeous jacket. They do such great coats. I find for menswear as well, they are so good. Oh, wow. Hello, how are we? I am sat in traffic. I'm just at the traffic lights and I'm driving into the city. I'm going in to have a lunch meeting with some gorgeous beauty brands. There's actually 3 brands that are under, I believe it's the Estee Lauder group, and it's Tom Ford Beauty, stunning, by Killian, who do the most amazing fragrances, and also Balmain, and they are like under the one umbrella group. I'm pretty sure it's Estee Lauder, who do like loads of, you know, it's one of those, I think is it called a conglomerate? I think, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I had the most gorgeous, cozy autumnal weekend. You probably saw we went to Powerscourt Waterfall, and oh my gosh, it's one of the most beautiful places. If you ever get the chance to go, absolutely do it. And obviously everything is so autumnal. The leaves have turned, the weather is crisp and gorgeous, and it was just such a perfect morning. We went for a really nice walk around Powerscourt with Remy. She loved it. She absolutely loves wood walks and walks where there are loads of things for her to sniff. And then we went back to Dunleary and we went to this local pub that we love called the Greedy Eagle, and they do such a nice kind of Sunday, I mean I think they do it all the time, but we go there on the weekends. They do a really nice like Sunday lunch, and I had the most delicious bowl of chowder. I think, did Yos have their fish and chips? No, he didn't. He had their chicken burger. I got their steak sandwich previously and it was unbelievable. I definitely want to get it again. I think Joseph regretted not getting that. And Remy was there as well, because that the Greedy Eagle is dog friendly, so Remy got to come in with us and enjoy herself. And it's funny because the kind of cozy, comfortable, slow vibes of life kind of juxtapose with my work life, because it's at this time of year that things do get really busy. And I always say this, I'm so happy to be busy. It is such a privilege to, you know, do this job. I love it so much, but it does get a little bit hectic at this time of year. Thankfully I have a really amazing team around me this year now, and I have people helping me, and it has made all of the difference. Oh my god, it's made such a big difference. For example, on YouTube we're now uploading like 3 times a week, which is amazing. I honestly never thought I'd get to that stage, but it's amazing, and it's great to see how much you guys are enjoying the videos and how much you're enjoying the vlogs. Like, it's so nice to be able to actually show like my day-to-day life a bit more and have the chats, even though I chat an awful lot in my sit-down videos, but it's just really lovely to like talk about, I don't know, what I'm up to. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying, and if you are not subscribed already, then please go and check if you're subscribed. I know with a lot of videos you can have people that watch channels regularly that actually aren't subscribed, and it helps my channel so much, so that would be so appreciated. And yeah, it's all good. It's not gone super crazy just yet, but I know like November will be pretty busy. That's usually my busiest month. The beginning of December is really busy, and then it starts to get a little bit quieter, which is nice because I'm going to prep a lot of videos for January. Myself and Joseph are already thinking about our Christmas plans and what we might do. I'm going to show you guys what I'm wearing in the mirror. I'm meeting my lovely friend Jess this morning for a nice, maybe I'll get like a chai. Oh my gosh, I haven't had like a chai latte in a really long time, because it's definitely not something I really have in the summer, but now it is prime chai time. And after that, I'm getting my 2-week review for my Botox. So if you saw it's either in this vlog or in the last vlog, I got my anti-wrinkle injections done and I got Botox in my neck for the very first time. She maybe might put more in my neck, because as I said, she did my platysmal bands, and I have a very expressive neck. I feel like those muscles are super overactive, so she maybe might put a little bit more in. I'll see what she thinks. And the same thing with my face. She knows best anyway. Dr. Sana always goes on the side of natural, but what she does tend to do as well is do less, and then she can always do the review and then add in a tiny bit more if she wants, rather than putting it in a lot in the beginning. I am rambling. I'm going to talk to you when I'm in the city, and I'll show you what I get up to, and I'll bring you to my appointment later. There's one thing about me, you best believe I'll be picking up a hot chicken at least once a week. I love a rotisserie chicken so much, especially this time of year. I'm just going to really quickly touch up my makeup. I've shown you these 100 million times. They're so cheap and cheerful. Look at this. It's a little thing and it has blotting sheets. I am just the shiniest person. And these really, really help. I just feel like when you have days when you're in the city or busy days or long work days and you need to like take down some of the shine without disrupting your makeup, especially if you have really long days, if you're going from like day to night. Oh my god, that's like the back of it, that's the front. Come on. I'm gonna really, really quickly do my lips. I'm using, look at this. Look at the size of that Charlotte Tilbury. This is, I can't see the shade because it's gone, but it was a Pillow Talk lip liner. I'll do a tiny bit of balm. I had the most gorgeous lunch with the Estee Lauder team. There was reps there from By Killian and Tom Ford, and it was just so nice. I've been very kindly given a few little bags with some samples that I can try out, which I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to do it now because I have to go. I just wanted to check in and let you know how I was getting on. I got this last week. This is the Merit complexion stick, and it's really, really good if you just want to like touch up anywhere. It's really lightweight and it's actually a really good one for the handbag. I need to finish getting ready and go, and I will talk to you when I'm in therapy clinic. I'm so sorry. I don't think I filmed anything in the clinic. I was in and out really, really quickly, which was good. Your review appointments are usually very short anyway. Dr. Sana is amazing, but she did do more. My platysmal bands are still, I feel like they're a bit less active now that I do it, but they're still kind of there. She kind of expected as much. So she did a little bit more in my platysmal bands. This one here in particular, there's a muscle there that's very strong. She was quite surprised at how strong it is, but I'm not surprised because I am just the most expressive person in the world, and especially my forehead. Again, would not change for the world. I love my expression. I love how enthusiastic I am because movement is natural, and I think movement is beautiful. I just don't want too much of it, you know? Obviously everyone has their own opinion on this, and I totally understand if you have never done it, if you're against it. It's one of those things that I sometimes for a while I'm like, oh, should I talk about it? But actually I think that my audience here, we are all like women in our mid-30s or up. Like I do think that for you guys it is very helpful, and I know for me I really appreciate when people are transparent about things, and like I really try and take care of my skin. I have a really good skincare routine that I love, like simple products that work. I have my treatments that I do, like I have at-home LED that I do. I use facial toning as well, like the zip kind of thing for massage, and I use all those things and they are really good and they help, especially the texture, tone and surface of my skin. But there is not a single product out there that you can get in a bottle that has the same effect as Botox does for your muscles. But I think that treatments like this make a huge difference, and it's fine if people don't want to talk about it. That's totally their business. Like nobody has to say what they've done. It's everyone's own business. But for me, I like talking about it because I feel like whenever I do, you guys really appreciate it. You know what time it is, you know the background. I have some new pieces to show you. I'm so excited. I just finished my lunch. Excuse the hair, we're just gonna go with it. It's the vlog, we can be more casual. I got the most cutest knitwear from 2 different places. I'm actually so excited. I got so excited, I unboxed it immediately. I did like a little show and tell for TikTok, and I put this on immediately. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? This is by Sezane. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll have it linked in the description, and it is one of their newer knitwear drops. They do one every year of like the most cozy, stunning pieces, and I've been having this infatuation with Fair Isle or Fair Isle. I think it's Fair Isle. Comment below and let me know if I'm saying that wrong. But you know that traditional, it's almost like a wintry ski style print. I always say this, but I find Sezane's knitwear not itchy at all. I find it really soft on my skin. It never irritates my skin. But I have 2 more to show you. I did go a bit mad. Look how gorgeous this one is. It honestly looks like your granny knit this off the coast of, I don't know, somewhere in a beautiful little cottage. If you look closely, you can see the material has flex in it. This really reminds me of a full-on traditional Aran knit jumper that originated in Ireland, and this is a fisherman's knit. Quick, history lesson for you. The fisherman's knit or the Aran knit is basically a knit that was traditionally worn by the fishermen on, I think it started on like the Aran Islands off the coast of Galway. And what they would do is each fisherman had a specific type of weave or a specific style of cable knit that would be used to identify that family. So not to be a bit morbid, but everything was a bit morbid back then in Ireland. If the boat would go down and if the, fishermen were lost and they found them, they would be able to identify them by the cable knit. That is something I've heard as a bit of a myth, a bit of folklore, a bit of urban legend. There might not be a huge amount of truth to it, but that's the story that's passed down. But let me know in the comments if you have any other lore about cable knits and fisherman knits. I have a few traditional Aran jumpers that I always wear in autumn winter, and they're actually really comfortable, especially if they're made with merino wool. This one is obviously by Sezane, who are a French brand. They're definitely taking inspiration, but look at this beautiful pattern. It's really, really gorgeous. And this is heavy. Wearing this with like a little t-shirt worn open. It's like a burnt orange olive. It's a real muted in between color. So gorgeous. The last piece of knitwear from Sezane is so fun. This is more color than I think I've worn in a long time. I feel like something to do with this autumn winter, I'm embracing colors in my knitwear and it's really fun. I'm actually really loving it. And this one is like a mottled multicolor knit. You can see here, look at that beautiful weave. It's really, really soft. This knit was coming in and out of stock. Well, no, actually it was out of stock for a long time and I finally saw it come back in. So I snapped it up for autumn winter and it's beautiful. It's just so colorful, like this with a simple pair of denim, which is what I'm wearing right now. Just like a simple pair of jeans for pottering around, for weekends, for like cozy weekend, like pub lunches, or if I just think it's so cute and cozy. And God only knows we wear our knitwear for so long. Like our winter in Ireland clings. I know it's the same in the UK. It clings on until like May. So my knits, they get worn. I'm always happy to pick up a good knit. And then speaking of, I have 5 other knits from H&M. I know this is excessive. I always say this when I do these hauls. This is a lot of bits, but I obviously do this as my job. So I definitely get in more stuff than is usual, but it's a nice way of showing you guys things that you might be interested in because I know you guys love to see it. The next piece is a repurchase of a knit that I got, I think last year and wore to death. It's their mohair blend jumper. So this is from their kind of premium section. It is a little bit more expensive. It's a mohair wool blend, very soft, very comfortable on the skin. And look at this beautiful, I think on camera, this is coming up more gray, but it's actually more of a taupe color. I love this kind of oversized chunky knit. I mean, I love it with jeans. I love it with like a straight leg. I also love it with a kind of shorter skirt, like a mini, even like a simple mini or a kind of frilled prairie type skirt. I think it's just fab. And I have this exact knit in the cream color in like the off-white. So if this is still in stock, it will obviously, like everything will be linked below, but I would jump on this if you wanted to get your hands on it because it does fly out. The one thing I will say with mohair is it does shed a little bit. So you have to be aware of that, but honestly, it's worth it. It's so beautiful. Now, the other pieces that I picked up are some collared knits. This is a type of knit that, surprise, surprise, I actually did not have in my wardrobe and I really wanted to include it. I've been seeing people style up this type of knit recently and it's so kind of preppy and actually, despite being very comfortable and cozy, it looks quite smart. The first one is this Argyle print. It's like a golf print. I was really excited about this and I was really glad I was able to snap it up before it sold out. I will link it again. Hopefully it's back in stock. I didn't mention my sizing for Sezane, but I'll have it linked in the description. So always check there because any discount codes I have will be there. My sizing will be there, like all the extra info you need. So this is the cutest little Argyle print. Look at the beautiful little blue and kind of burgundy colors on the gray. I think this with like a blazer over it, like starting to layer and layer, but obviously right now it's perfect to just wear with a pair of denim jeans. By the time you see this vlog, you might actually see my haul video, which is like what's new in my wardrobe. I have try-ons for these in there. So again, I'll link everything in the description if you want to see more info about any piece. And then the next one is a very, very similar style, just in a solid color. This beautiful deep burgundy. It's like a really deep burgundy brown. Really, really smart. This one is in a size medium, so slightly bigger. I do like the snug fit. I think this might have been sold out in a small, but actually the size difference between them is quite minimal. Very, very soft, like super, super soft on the skin and very snug. I love this one. This is a beautiful warm brown color. It's so beautiful. I'm actually learning that I really like this type of color on my skin tone with my hair and my eyes. I don't love like a paler tan. I could be totally wrong. I've never done my colors, but I love this. This is a long sleeve as well. So again, very, very cozy. It's like a mix between a cardigan and a collared shirt. Like I think I'd wear this buttoned up. I don't think I'd wear this open, but I do think it is gorgeous. And then the last piece of knitwear from H&M, I love this. I've been meaning to get a version of this, especially for more casual wear, and it is a rugby style shirt. So this one is, again, it's kind of like a hybrid. Typically rugby shirts are like a cotton shirt material, you know, that kind of like classic rugby shirt, but this is in a knit, and then it's kind of oversized, a little bit baggy. Again, it's not looking like much on the hanger, but it's really, really cute on. It is so comfortable and cozy. I really, really love it, and really, really soft. I know Sezane's knitwear, for example, does run more expensive, but to be honest, their quality is absolutely phenomenal. And then obviously for H&M's regular range, they are that bit more affordable. They're more synthetic fibers, but at the same time, they still feel really, really soft on the skin. And once you wash everything, I mean, in knitwear in general, I will always wash at a very low temperature, and I will avoid washing for as long as possible. I think this is something that like people should talk about more with clothing, is that certain things you can chuck in the wash, your t-shirts, whatever, stuff that's really close to your body, but knitwear, you're typically wearing a layer underneath it. So I find that it's better to not overwash it. And obviously if it doesn't have any stains or anything, you can also spot clean things without having to chuck them in the wash. I kind of tend to do that with a lot of my knits, and I really think it prolongs the life of them. You're also supposed to do that with your jeans. You're not supposed to wash your denim. You're supposed to wash it as little as possible. Anyway, I also got a free tote bag with my order, which is really sweet. I'm actually starting to collect a few of these, so I'm going to see if my mum or sisters would like them because they're so pretty. This is the Sezane by Bazist, I think. It's a really beautiful floral kind of detail. The last piece for me that I picked up from Sezane is this little scarf. It's called like a foulard, and it is really, really beautiful. I love this base of brown, which will be very, very easy for me to style, and then this kind of floral detail. But I love that it looks kind of distressed and muted. You can also kind of wrap it around the shoulders. There's so many things that you can do with it. But I feel like I have a lot of silk satin scarves, but at this time of year, this soft cotton material is ideal because it keeps your neck so warm. Sometimes I find big scarves really overstimulating, you know, when you're like, you're just choked with all the fabric, whereas these little ones tucked in, they give you so much warmth and comfort without, you know, swamping you in fabric. The last thing I'm going to show you is a piece that I picked up for Yos, and it is one of Sezane's really popular menswear items. I actually think it's one of their best sellers, the Will jacket. So it's a classic button down. It's in like a beautiful cotton material. This is kind of a mix between a shirt and a jacket. It's like a heavy, heavy shirt or a very light jacket. He can wear it with his t-shirts now when it's milder, and then obviously as we go into the colder months, he can layer it with his knitwear. So I am just a very nice wife that I'm picking him up bits from Sezane. While we're here, I'm going to show you some other pieces that I picked up from Intimissimi. So Intimissimi are an Italian, I believe. I think they're an Italian underwear, like lingerie and base layer brand. And I feel like I only really discovered them. I knew they existed, but I only really started purchasing from them in the past like year and a half. Their quality is amazing. They're also really good value. And I had heard so much hype about this particular piece. Classic me, I went a bit wild and I picked it up in 4 colors. And I'm actually so glad that I did because it's so spot on that I'm really glad I have it in multiples. This is basically their cashmere blend long sleeve. It is in the lightest, stretchiest, softest, most comfortable material. I don't know exactly what the blend is, but it's cashmere and I think cotton or something. And I got it in this beautiful deep green color, like a forest green. I also got it in this, I think this color is called vanilla. And I also got it in the brown color, which I think is already in the wash. And I got it in the black color as well. And the reason why these are so popular is because they are super lightweight and they're supposed to be the perfect base layer for under knits, jumpers, all that kind of stuff during autumn winter. I had a cashmere long sleeve from another brand that I really liked, but it was obviously much more expensive. And I think that this one is such an affordable version. I think they're around 50. I think I had a discount code as well, so I'll link them in the description below, but I'm actually so impressed. I'm gonna actually take this off and pop one on so I can show you what they look like. Okay, so here is what they look like. They're just so comfortable. You can see here there's a little bit of sheerness, which I actually kind of like. I think it's quite cool. I ordered these in a size medium because I read online that obviously the small is going to be a little bit more sheer. It's more sheer the smaller it is. I would be like a UK kind of 8 to 10 on top. They're the perfect length on the sleeves. They have this like scoop neck style, really, really nice for under knits. It's so soft on the skin. Like I think I'm just going to wear these probably on rotation if I'm not wearing my basic t-shirts. They can be tucked into your trousers or they can be pulled down a bit more. Getting the medium, I'm going to have a little bit more fabric, which I like, but I have to say the brown and the black are stunning. The black or the brown worn with like a pair of tailored trousers, like a skirt, boots, bare leg. It actually is perfect, like a date night top, you know, like a little bit sheer with like kind of a nice lacy bra underneath. Stunning. Once you're wearing like a decent bra, it's not too revealing. I'm sure if I went for the large, I would have even more coverage, but I really don't mind about that. Anyway, I feel like that's enough for today. I'm going to end the vlog here because I'm conscious I don't want it to be too long, but I feel like we always end with a haul. It's quite fun. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, everything will be linked in the description below. If you're enjoying these vlogs, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, because I've obviously started introducing them in the last few months and it is great to see that you guys are enjoying them, and it obviously really makes me prioritize them more. So please do let me know if you're enjoying them and what else you might like to see. If you'd like to see more cozy content, more cooking, more, you know, days out walking. Oh, I'm falling backwards. Yeah, just tell me what you'd like to see or what you'd like to see more of or less of, and I will definitely take that into account. So anyway, I will leave it there. If I don't catch you in my next video, then I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.